Well, good evening. This is one of those evenings, Thursday evenings, where instead of the rector's reflection, we are actually going to be having a conversation with both somebody who's a parishioner as well as the head of the little school here, the creche called Masejo, which has added so much value and richness to our lives. So this is Patricia Appie.
Yes.
And we're going to speak a little bit to Patricia, and maybe as something really positive, let's start off, Patricia, by asking, how did you cope with lockdown? What did you do to help yourself cope?
Lockdown, it wasn't easy at all, to be honest. It was, let me say, it was a national disaster. Everything was bad. To be inside with the kids, you see, business, closing the business, be indoor, we have to follow the protocol of social distancing, washing our hands, putting our mask, going outside only when you need necessary things.
So that was very, very difficult for you. And of course you couldn't come to church.
Exactly.
So what did you do with not coming to church, not always having Wi-Fi available and data?
The thing that I was doing a lot, because it was hard for me to be inside, no business, no income, nothing, and then the kids are there with me, my husband is not working, and then what I did, I just engaged myself to God, with God, praying, reading my Bible a lot, but every now and then I go outside and refresh myself, walking around in the yard.
So walking around a little bit outside made a big difference?
Exactly.
And reading the Bible made a big, and prayers?
Yes.
Gosh, so you really you were hanging on to God.
Exactly, exactly. I engaged myself a lot with God, because I did learn that this time we must learn that there are good times and bad times in life. But in good times and in bad times, we must pray, read the Bible, engage ourselves with God.
Okay. So really what I'm hearing you say is that our faith, our relationship with God must always just be firm and consistent with what we're doing.
Yes.
And I can see, I mean, you've come back now and you've survived, only just.
Yes. And also me, I'm always asking myself, how? And then I said, only God. I think He's the one who did this. I'm still there, thinking of my parents every now and then, like they old. My dad has got diabetes, my mom has got high blood, and then what I was doing, praying and saying, please Lord, I learned that in life there are good times and bad times, but for this to beat this, it's with prayers and with reading our Bible, engaging ourselves with God.
Yes. So I know your parents don't live in Johannesburg, so how did you keep touch with them?
My mom, because they are pensioners, they were always phoning, asking if we're okay, and then also with us, if we have airtime, we phoning them. How are you doing? Are you fine? And then remember, put on your mask, distance yourself, be inside, especially you are sick. Yeah, that's how I engage myself with them.
Good, because that is very hard.
It is.
To have your parents living far and knowing they're frail and they've got these sicknesses.
Exactly. It was very hard.
But I know you've got a heart for children, and the little schoolie's open now with a creche.
Yes.
So you've got aftercare in the afternoon, and in the morning you teach the preschool age. From 18 months.
From 18 months to 5 years.
Yes. So where did you do your training?
I did my training at Academy. I was working at Academy for Kids. So they take me to school. They did take me to school. I did my level 1. I did my level 4 at Pretoria University. Yes. That's where I was learning about children. I know the children. I know how to work with children. And besides going to school and everywhere, I did learn that it's from my heart.
Yes. Yes.
I did learn that it is from my heart. Since my mom, even now, she always telling me that you were loving kids when you were still young. That's why you're working with children.
Yes.
And then I always tell people, I said, even if you can go to universities and the thing is you must love the kids.
Yes.
You must really love them, know them. What is this? See them like your kids. Like I'm always telling parents, I said, the minute you leave your child here, know that I'm mommy, know that I'm a gogo to this little one.
Yes.
I said, feel free. I'm praying, pray that my kids, I'm leaving my child with somebody who's got kids and who love kids. I said, I can know how to work with children. I can know how to teach them. But if I don't have love, I said, I do have love with kids.
Yes.
I love them a lot.
Yeah, and you can see it because the children always want to come to you. They're always engaging with you.
Exactly. Even the ones that are already at school, I meet others I did meet one of my student at Greenside and the mother, and they were saying, are you Patricia? I said, yes, it's me. I know them. I said, I know you from Academy for Kids. And they said, that's teacher Patricia that I know. Yes.
Yes. That's very, and I know you also make sure that the children have a good ethical. You teach them manners, and you also have a faith base with them. And does that make a difference to have a faith?
Yes, a lot. Yes, it does a lot. Yes.
So, Patricia, how many children are you permitted to have in the morning, and how many in the afternoon for aftercare? Because I know the inspector was here recently.
The Department of Education, they said I can have 21 children. But for me, I want to have few group, because per child care, for each child care teacher, you must have 6 children by yourself.
Yes.
If we 2, we can have 12 children. So I just decided I can have 8 children so that I can handle them. I can know what's going on with this child. When I do the reports, I must know what's going on with these children. That is what I always explain to parents. It's not like I don't want more kids. I only want to have 8 or 10 children. So that I can, if I talk to the parents, tell the parents what's going on with the child. I must tell the thing that I know, that I can sit one-on-one with the child, see what's the problem with this child. If the child can't count, I don't go to the parents and stress them. I deal with the child by myself.
Yes. So you really want to give that one-on-one attention and personal care. So 8, is that for morning and afternoon, or 10 for morning and afternoon?
Yes, from morning until afternoon. Yes.
So I know that you often help with homework as well in the aftercare.
Yes.
Which is a great help as well. Are you finding that the children, now that they've come back from lockdown, are there things that you're picking up, or are they too small for you? I mean, has there been stress in the family because of the lockdown, in the other families?
The ones that I have now, you see, most of the children didn't come back yet. Because this thing from January to March, I didn't have much children yet. And then after that, there was a lockdown. So I was still waiting to get more children. And then after that, national disaster, the lockdown started. So for now, the parents, I can see they're still scared to send their kids back, which I understand. And again, some parents, they don't even have money. They lost their jobs. Yes. So I don't want to stress myself and to rush somebody and say, bring your child. You must. I know, I'm a mother. I know how they feel. The feeling that they have to be scared to send their kids back. I also feel that thing. That it's not going to be easy to take your child and send him back to the creche. They have to take time, think about it.
Come and look at the creche, see what we're doing for the PPE and all of those things. Yes. Well, thank goodness you've got a mother's heart. You understand this. This is wonderful. So at the moment you've got 2 children more or less, haven't
Yes,
you?
yes.
And so you've got space for more children.
Yes, I do.
Yes. So if you wanted to say one thing to St. Paul's people, something just to give us strength or hope or encouragement, what would you say to us?
To the people of St. Paul's, what I did see with this, the minute I came in here,
Mm.
I never saw people with love.
Mm.
The love that I did get from St. Paul's people.
Mm.
That is why I don't know what to do. That is why I give myself to, I don't know what to do. The love that I get from St. Paul's people, only love.
Mm.
They leave me with the church. They know that this person can look after. They trust me. The trust that I did get from the church. Yes.
So it is again what I'm hearing you say, the importance of relationship.
Yes.
And of love and trust in
Yes.
that relationship.
Yes.
Because we also couldn't do without you. I mean, you're helping at our little Heaven Sent shop.
Yes.
So it's again just a reminder from what I'm hearing to keep being loving
Exactly.
to each other.
Yes.
To build the relationship of
relationship,
trust.
exactly. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
That is what I say.
Patricia.
I don't know what to say with St. Paul's. I always tell my family, I said, this is a blessing family. I'm there with, sitting there. The minute you said we opening the Heaven Sent, I must come and open and sit for those some few days. I felt overwhelmed. I said,
Yes.
I'm going back to church. Yes, I felt it. I said, I'm going back to church.
Oh.
I was so happy.
Oh.
Yes, even if the children were not there, coming here by myself, opening, cleaning the shop, cleaning the school, it was a big blessing to me.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, because you're a big blessing
Yes,
to us.
thank you so much.
And thank you, everybody, for being part of this conversation. It's a great blessing to be like this, even if it's on social media. We are together. God bless you. Keep well, keep safe. Good night.
Thank you.